After finalizing the deal of Christian Nogard and Kepa yesterday, we have another interesting news for Arsenal fans. First on the list is Christian Mosquera coming to Arsenal. Second is more about Benjamin Sesko's move to Arsenal. And we have to also talk about MylesLewis-Skelly contract extension with Arsenal. Now, let's start with the first one. It's reported this afternoon that Arsenal is keen on adding a defensive player to the squad and have identified Spanish young player known as Christian Mosquera, who plays for Valencia. And according to the news, Arsenal is moving fast, just like the way they did during Christian Nogard deal yesterday, that Arsenal is moving at the speed of light to finalize the deal of Christian Mosquera. Now, who is this Christian Mosquera? Like I said, he is a young Spanish player. He is 20 years old. He plays as a center back. So he is coming in as a backup for William Saliba. I know some of my co-Arsenal fans might not be happy with this news because what we want to hear is Arsenal have signed a striker. But I tell you, it's not yet over. Today is not the deadline. And Andre Beta and Mikel Arteta have promised how they have identified, the problem of Arsenal getting a striker. They will definitely sign a striker. So getting a squad depth is not a bad idea. Seriously, it's not. And this guy is coming in as William Saliba's backup. And being a center back, he also capable of playing fullback on either side. Of course, we all know that Mikel Arteta likes versatile player. So he is also, versatile. And he's known for his physical presence. He is physical, So I don't think it's a bad idea as long as he is young, 20 years old, and can also play on either side of the fullback. So it's a good one. Then Jacob Kiwior, it's understood that Arsenal wants to keep him. Mikel Arteta wants to keep him, because he is going to also be a good backup for Gabriel Magalhaes. So unless a crazy offer comes for Kiwior, that's when Arsenal will consider, to sell Kiwior or to keep him. Now, away from that, it's reported this afternoon that MylesLewis-Skelly, our wonder kid, officially signed 5 years contract with Arsenal. This is a good news, honestly, because I don't know what would have become of us if we allowed Real Madrid to snatch this great talent from our hand. So I give kudos to Andre Beta for convincing this guy, to sign in contract extension with Arsenal. Kudos to Andre Beta, but it still remains Saka, Nwaneri, and William Saliba, and I'm optimistic that these three, key players will also follow suit. So it's a good one. MylesLewis-Skelly said upon signing 5 years contract that this is his home. This is a dream come true. That he wants to create a legacy. That he wants to win trophies with this club. So he has come to stay. That he is going to give us his best, in order to achieve more trophies with Arsenal. So it's a good one. Now, away from that, Benjamin Sesko remains the first choice striker for Arsenal. Yeah, it's clear. The latest reports available on public domain has it that Benjamin Sesko remains the favorite for Arsenal, and it says that the news of Benjamin Sesko demanding a crazy wage and insisting Arsenal to insert release clause on his contract are all lies. It was mere rumor, that it never happened, that Benjamin Sesko never demanded such things from Arsenal. So Benjamin Sesko and Arsenal, they have agreed personal terms. The problem now is his club, RB Leipzig, with their increased price tag for Benjamin Sesko. So at the moment, Arsenal and RB Leipzig, they are working out to see the possibility of finding a lasting and favorable agreement for both clubs. So at the moment, Benjamin Sesko remains Arsenal favorite striker to be added this transfer window. On the case of Viktor Gyokeres, it's also understood that 4 days ago, Arsenal met with Viktor Gyokeres' camp to know the situation of things with Viktor Gyokeres, So what it means that Arsenal doesn't want to put all their eggs in one basket. They continue keeping an eye on Viktor Gyokeres as a backup, as a second option in case they are unable to sign Benjamin Sesko. But my question is, how long are we going to keep waiting? How long are we going to monitor or keeping an eye on Viktor Gyokeres as a second option to Benjamin Sesko? What if a more serious club signs the signature of Viktor Gyokeres and at the end we don't get Benjamin Sesko? Anyways, whatever happens, whether Benjamin Sesko or Viktor Gyokeres, as long as we get a proven striker, that is my concern. Or better, they can get us two of them. So guys, these are Arsenal updates at the moment. Let me know what you think about all these interesting Arsenal news and share your opinion in the comment section and stay tuned for more updates.